Hello, welcome slashers, and I'm Crypt here, and welcome back to my channel. Now for today's video, I'll be ranking the Chucky appearances from worst to best, and I'll even be getting into sub appearances that happen like near the end of films, like for example, Chucky with the knife hand. I'll also be talking about those appearances. But with that said out of the way, let's get into this. Number 11, which is the worst on the list, is CGI Chucky, which is pretty much the Chucky without the stitching and whatnot. It looks terrible. Now, he looks Asian for starters, and he also looks like a girl. And he just doesn't look that great. He looks ugly, honestly. He looks really ugly. This is one of the drawbacks for Curse. I didn't dislike Curse, I actually really liked it, but this is one of the drawbacks, is Chucky without the stitching, like the way he looks, it just doesn't look that great. He looks really ugly and very weird. At number 10, which is second worst, is Bride of Chucky. Now, there's nothing wrong with the way Chucky looks in Bride of Chucky, I just don't really care for this look as much. It just, to me, in my opinion, it just doesn't hold up compared to the previous movies. Like, yeah, it's just looks cool and all, but just the way it looks, I don't know, just not my favorite kind of look. At number 9 is Child's Play 3, and the reason why it's third worst is because, for me, he just kind of, I just don't care for the way he looks in this movie, and his cheeks are like really like chubby. He has like really chubby cheeks, and I'm not a huge fan of it, to be honest. At number 8 is Siege of Chucky. Now, the reason Chucky's look in this movie looks better than in Bride is because he just has like a better look. Like, to me, he looks more badass in this one, and like, I don't know how to explain it, just the way that he looks in this one, I think it's a step up from Bride of Chucky. At number 7 is Chucky's scarred appearance in Curse of Chucky. The reason why I like this one more than Seed is because of the way, like, there's like less scarring. There's not as much scarring, and I thought it looks, just overall for me, it looks really cool like that, and I just like the way that it looks, to be honest. I really dig the less scarring, and the way he looks overall, like, I just think he's really looking good in this movie as Scarred Chucky. Like, he looks badass. At number 6 is Child's Play 2. There's nothing wrong with the way Chucky looks in Child's Play 2. He's just a little lower because there's a lot of other appearances that I like more than this one, but this one is not bad at all. At number 5 is Two-Face Chucky, and that's just kind of a nickname I gave him because he does look kind of like Two-Face from the comics. But you see, I really like this appearance because it just looks really badass, and it's kind of insane how he gets the appearance, but it's a really cool looking appearance, and it's kind of scary, to be honest. At number 4 is Charred Chucky, also known as Burned Chucky. Now, I really like the way he looks in this appearance. I just think he looks really scary, and this is like one of my favorite moments from the films. I just think he looks really great as Charred Chucky. I just really like it. He's horrifying, and he definitely does not give up without a fight. At number 3 is Knife-Armed Chucky. Now, this is really cool. This is another very iconic moment in the Child's Play franchise, is Knife-Armed Chucky. He just looks so great. I really like it because it's a really creative thing that Chucky does. You know, seeing that he pretty much has to rip his arm off, he puts a knife in there to replace it, and it's just so cool to see that, and I think it's totally awesome that he does that. Like, that is just sick. At number 2, Cold to Chucky, but I might be rating the 4 Chuckies that appear in these movies, from worst to best, which, if it's at worst, it doesn't mean I don't like it. It just means that I like the other ones more. So, this is kind of how I'll be doing Cult of Chucky. So, at 4th place is Bodyless Chucky, which I will admit, though, the effects for Bodyless Chucky is sick. I really thought that the part with Bodyless Chucky was pretty awesome. I really enjoyed every second that Bodyless Chucky was on screen. Now, enough of saying Bodyless Chucky over and over. Let's go to number 3, which is One-Armed Chucky, which is the one that has the drill. And I think that was pretty cool because, you know, it has like messy hair, it has one arm, a drill, and in my opinion, it has one of the, like, he kind of like has one of these really cool scenes. It's one of the kills that I really like in this movie, and he's one that pulls it off. And I just really liked One-Armed Chucky. And at number 2, we got Claw Chucky, which is kind of like the leader, if I may say so. He's kind of like a leader, leading on these other Chucky dolls. I think he's cool because he definitely shows that he's a leader, and he's kind of the one pulling the strings. And the claw is pretty cool. We're all speculating what the claw could have meant, and we're kind of reading too far into it, but it was still really cool. And I don't know, I really like I really like Claw Chucky. I think he's really cool. And at number 1, Buzzcut. Now, Buzzcut, he was alive for like 2 minutes, as they said. He's alive for like 2 minutes, then he dies. Like, he dies. He dies really quick, which is sad because Buzzcut is actually kind of a fan favorite now, and people actually really like Buzzcut, and I kind of like him too. I think his appearance is really nice, and he has like kind of like a personality, which is what I like about all these Chuckies. Is they kind of have sort of a personality, all of them. Like, it's not like it's not drastically different from each other, but they kind of have all slightly different personalities to make each one special. And I just thought it was really cool. I thought the Chuckies in this movie were great, and that's why they all had to share the same spot on the list, because I really like the animatronic work for this movie. I really like the way the Chuckies look. They look really cool. I love it, and they just all share really cool personalities, so I definitely had to put them at the same spot, number 2. And at number 1, which is the best in the franchise, is Child's Play 1. And I have reasons why I chose this one, because something that I like about this film that the others didn't do is Chucky kind of ages, like he slowly ages throughout the film. Like, you'll see that he looks kind of more human in certain scenes than others. Like, and I really like how they did that. I thought that was really cool how they did that. And Chucky overall just kind of, he looks scary in this movie. He looks pretty scary, and I just really dig his appearance in this movie. And for me, I just really like the way he looks, and those are the reasons why. And he's just a really cool looking Chucky. That was all the Chucky appearances ranked from worst to best. Now, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you guys have a specifically different ranking yourself, then feel free to leave your comments down below and let me know what your rankings are, because all opinions are welcomed. If you like one movie's look better than the other, you have the right to express that, so definitely do so in the comments. And if you guys enjoyed, be sure to like, subscribe, join the Cinepause family, and become a slasher, and share, as sharing really helps the channel, especially this video. I really appreciate all the support, and I'll see you all in the next video. Thank you for watching. Peace.
He never coming back no more. This is your life, you were not live, you breathe no more. Red rum, red rum, red rum, red rum, red rum, red rum, red rum. 66, 166, 666, 666, 666.